The garden behind the wall, one quiet evening. A weary workman paused by the roadside, his steps heavy with the weight of the day. As he sat, a woman passed by, pulling a cart overflowing with blossoms. Their fragrance drifted through the air like a soft melody, lifting the fog from his spirit and easing the ache in his bones. He watched in wonder. "What must I give," he asked, "to carry some of your flowers home?" The woman smiled. "Eres king. Take what you wish," she said. "Your gratitude is enough." With arms full of petals, the man returned home, and his family rejoiced. The flowers brought light to their hearts and peace to their minds. Wanting to preserve their magic, he planted them in a small patch behind his house. Sunlight and water kept them blooming, and their beauty never faded. Children played nearby, and he warned them gently not to trample the blossoms. But the flowers were strong, resilient. Still, fearing harm, he built a wall around them. Over time, he allowed only careful visits, setting rules for entry, guarding the garden like a sacred vault. As the family grew, the man became more cautious. He locked the garden gate, worried the children might harm the flowers. Quiet rules were set: no running, no touching without asking. At first, the children listened, but soon they stopped coming. The garden felt less joyful, more distant. Though the flowers still bloomed, their magic faded not from lack of care, but from being kept apart from the family's laughter. What once brought warmth now sat behind a fence, untouched, and the joy slowly disappeared into silence. And slowly, the flowers lost their touch. Their magic dimmed not, because they lacked sun or water, but because they were no longer shared. The joy they once gave so freely was buried beneath caution and control. Many in the family, longing for that lost wonder, went searching, and far down the road, they found her, the flower lady, still offering her blossoms to anyone who asked, asking nothing in return. Reflection. The man loved the flowers so much that he tried to protect them, first with care, then with rules, then with walls. But the more he held on, the less joy they gave. In Eastern thought, this is called attachment. When love turns into fear of loss, we cling to beauty, afraid it will fade. Yet in clinging, we lose its light. The flower lady never stopped giving. Her joy came from sharing, not keeping. Sometimes, the best way to keep something magical is to let it be free.